From the Church's Year of Grace by Pius Parsch. You can read more about the great feast of the Church by purchasing Biretta Books' reprint of Pius Parsch's The Church's Year of Grace. You can find this and many other fine Catholic books, sacramentals, vestments, and more from BirettaBooks.com. September 8th, the Nativity of Mary. Your birth, O Virgin Mother of God, heralded joy to all the world. Part 1. Mary's Birthday. To her practice of celebrating as birthday a saint's day of death instead of the day of birth, the Church makes only two exceptions, for the Blessed Virgin and for John the Baptist. The latter was freed from original sin before birth, while Mary was immaculate from the first moment of her conception, the most holy of all created beings. The feast of Mary's Nativity, observed since the 8th century in the Western Church, is primarily a redemption feast, a preparation for the Messiah. It is a feast close to our heart, for as member of God's great family, we love to celebrate family events. Today is our mother's birthday. The Church of St. Hadrian, once a Senate chamber, was the point of gathering today for the solemn liturgy at Rome. From there, clergy and people, together with the Pope, went barefoot in a brilliant procession to St. Mary Major. Upon approaching the station church, the litany was sung. On this occasion, it replaced the introit and the Kyrie. Part 4. According to legend, St. Hadrian had been a functionary of Emperor Maximian, who enjoined upon him the persecution of Christians in Nicomedia. The steadfastness of the martyrs occasioned his conversion, and he himself then suffered a martyrdom worthy of a hero. In Hadrian's honor, a former Senate hall was consecrated as a church by Pope Honorius I, who reigned from 625 to 638. According to an ordinance of Pope Sergius I, who reigned from 687 to 701, the candle procession was to set out from this church and proceed to St. Mary Major on the four great Marian feasts, Candlemas, Annunciation, Assumption, and Nativity. In these processions, Pope and clergy took part barefoot. Very probably today marks the anniversary of the Church's dedication. Part 5. Liturgical Marian Devotion. An examination of liturgical texts proper to today's feast would show a double theme, one treating Mary as Theotokos, and other stressing her illustrious human descent. Thus honor is accorded both to Mary's human lineage and to her divine prerogatives. A. The chants of the Mass are devoted to Mary's divine motherhood exclusively. A favorite antithesis is this: Mary, a creature, a maiden, a child of men, is the mother of the Creator, and of the King of heaven and earth, of the Son of Justice. Quote, Hail, O Holy Mother, for you gave birth to the King who rules heaven and earth forever, from the introit. Quote, O Virgin, Mother of God, the whole world could not contain him who deigned to become man in your womb, from the gradual. Quote, You are blessed, O Holy Virgin Mary, and most worthy of all praise, since from you has risen the Son of Justice, Christ our God, from the Alleluia. Quote, You are blessed, O Virgin Mary, because you are the mother of him who created all things. You gave birth to him who made you, while remaining a virgin forever, from the offertory. And, quote, Blessed is Mary's virgin womb, that bore the Son of the Eternal Father from the communion. We see that the same thoughts are expressed in an unusual profusion. How beautifully the liturgy transforms the honor paid to Mary into the worship of Christ. In the liturgy, Mary never appears in solitary grandeur, but always in some relation to Christ. B. The divine office and the gospel text tell of Mary's family, background, or descent, certainly a most appropriate choice for one's birthday. The antiphons and responsories praise her royal ancestry. Quote, It is the nativity of the glorious Virgin Mary, sprung from the seed of Adam, of the tribe of Judah, of the renowned family of David. Quote, Sprung from the royal family, Mary stands in radiant splendor before us. The gospel gives the genealogy of Jesus, which is also Mary's. 5 women are listed. To these we could add Eve, Sarah, Rebecca. Of those mentioned in the gospel, 2 were pagans, Rahab and Ruth, and 2 were sinners, Tamar and the wife of Urias. Gentiles and sinners are included among those from whom Mary and Christ were descended because grace and redemption were meant to be universal, embracing Gentiles and sinners too. In the divine economy of salvation, Mary has the role of Mother of Mercy, a title that would involve a special interest in pagans and sinners. What a glorious vision the liturgy reveals of our Mother. On one hand, she attains the most sublime intimacy with the Godhead that any creature could possibly imagine, as Theotokos, Mother of God. On the other, she reaches down and sympathizes with human poverty and need as Mother of sinners, Jew and Gentile. Marian devotion inspired by the liturgy would never be questioned.